From Ariana Grande's misspelled body art to 6ix9ine's giant 69 face tat, here are some celebrities with the most outrageous tattoos. First up, this model has matching tattoos with all of her cast members. Cara Delevingne. She and the rest of the Suicide Squad decided to get matching squad tattoos. Now, one of them was Margot Robbie, and she actually made some of Kara's tattoos for her too. But what did they decide on? Some simple and subtle toe emojis. Yep, Margot just inked 5 smiley faces on Kara's toes. And then, she also has her favorite snack tatted on the bottom of her right foot. Bacon! Besides that, she also has another tattoo on the back of her neck, which is both kinda creepy and kinda cool. They are 2 hyper-realistic eyes, which seem to follow you wherever you go, but never really make proper eye contact with you. Spooky. This next comedian and entertainer is known for his outrageous pranks, but the back tattoo he has is a step too far. Steve-O. You might remember him from MTV's Jack and Wild Boys.
If this is a race to see who vomits first, I think I might have it.
He's done a bunch of crazy things, and this tattoo is just another one of them. Steve-O has a giant tattoo on his back, and you won't believe of what. Himself. Yep, he has his very own face tattooed on his back. Talk about taking self-love to the next level. But that's not all. Under that is another tattoo of his autograph and signature. It says, "Yeah dude, I rock." Besides this, he's also made some very bold tattoo choices. On his forearm, there's some ink of a man having intercourse with an ostrich. Fun fact, that ostrich was tatted on him by this next celeb on the list, Kat Von D. She's no stranger to poor tattoo choices either.
Yeah, I heard about the von Drachenburg.
Now, how far is that from where you are?
Funnily enough, she's a tattoo artist herself, so you'd think she'd follow one rule tattoo artists swear by: no relationship tattoos. But I guess Kat's a little bit of a rule breaker, because she decided to get a portrait of her ex as a young child on her thigh. Sadly, he ended up cheating on her, so of course, after that, the makeup artist wanted all reminders of him gone, especially the one on her body. Good thing she's in the tattoo business, because she knew the best tattoo laser removal surgeon, and they did a pretty good job of getting rid of it. Now, Kat got rid of her wild tattoo, but this next rapper has decided to keep his ultra cringe ink. T-Pain. The rapper decided to get some ink saying, "You don't have to like me."
I ain't got no problem spending all of my money. Tryna see what's up now.
And that sounds fair enough, but the like in the sentence is the Facebook like button. Did he really think Facebook would be in style forever? Actually, I don't think the tattoo looked good even in the website's heyday, but looking at it now, it's the most 2000s thing ever. And guess what? This isn't his only internet-inspired tat. T-Pain also has a palm tattoo of a Jackie Chan meme. Wait, I mean a very ancient Jackie Chan meme that was one of the original memes of the World Wide Web. The rapper's proved he's a walking, talking time capsule. This next singer who also got a palm tattoo, but hers was in honor of her own song. Still, she should have just stuck to getting it inked in English. Ariana Grande got a palm tattoo to celebrate her then new single, 7 Rings.
I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it.
Ari got it written down in Japanese. Here's why she should have inked it on in a language she knew. The tattoo artist totally butchered it, and the Japanese text actually means Shishirin, which does not mean 7 rings. So what does it say? Well, Shishirin translates to a small charcoal grill. Yep, Ari's hilarious tattoo fail was noted by fans almost immediately. I don't know if this was a genuine mistake, or if the artist did this on purpose. Either way, it's hilarious. But don't worry, Grande managed to correct it later on. Here's another singer whose tattoo is a mistranslation of what she really wanted to say. Rihanna. Seriously, why not just get the words inked on in English?
And it's been a while since you've been here, so how many do you have now?
Wow, I have
14 or
Or at least check to see what they mean before getting them on your body forever. Riri also made the same mistake as Ariana. She wanted to get Rebellious Flower tatted on her in French, which would be Fleur Rebel, but the actual tattoo, which is placed on her neck, says Rebel Fleur, which literally means Rebel Flower. Well, I guess it's close to what she was really going for. Now all these tattoos are pretty outrageous, but there's one kind of tattoo that's really not for the faint-hearted. Face tattoos. And that's exactly what this next celeb decided to get. Also, it's probably not who you're expecting. Amber Rose. She surprised everyone by getting a massive tattoo.
You have what? Bash and Slash.
Yeah.
And then K, what's his name?
Across her forehead, it says Bash Slash. And no, those aren't just two random rhyming words. They're the names of her two children, Sebastian and Slash. It's a sweet but unusual homage to her little ones. She got these insane tats back in 2020. Now, this next comedian is tatted all over his body, and some of them are pretty out there, to say the least. Now, there's a reason Pete Davidson has so many tattoos on his body.
I knew you had tattoos before, but you have a lot more.
Yes,
When did you up your tattoo game?
Pete admitted in an interview that he used to self-harm because of his mental health struggles. It drove him to do things like cut his chest. But now, he has a bunch of tattoos that cover all of these scars, like a Verrazano bridge that's near his left shoulder, so that he won't forget his roots. He also has an open-mouthed shark tattoo on the left side of his chest, and that was to cover up the scars he'd gotten. But these aren't the weirdest tats on his body. The comedian also went on to brand Kim Kardashian's name on his body. And yes, that's a step too far from just a regular tattoo. Speaking of weird tats, this musician has gotten some very expressive ink done right on his face. Yet, Post Malone has some interesting ink right under his eyes.
Getting poked on your eyeball through your eyelid, that was the only one that hurt on my face though.
Besides the odd placement, people are also talking about what the tattoo actually says. Always tired. Well, I guess that's another way of telling the world that you need a nap. Now, Posty was asked about his unique taste in body ink, and he hilariously replied that he has a face for radio, so why not go ahead and get some crazy tattoos? But he's definitely not the only rapper to go for some face ink. Just take a look at this next rapper, whose outrageous tattoos have become a part of his persona. 6ix9ine. Probably the worst tattoo on him is the giant 69 on top of his eyebrow. And no, the number doesn't have any special significance for him, except, well, the obvious thing the number represents. Plus, he also has a giant spider's web on his cheek. Apparently, it's supposed to be a representation of his time in prison. So, as you can see, some of his ink has deeper meanings, while the others will leave you scratching your head confused. Now, this next actor did things a little differently than everyone else on the list. He decided to give himself a tattoo. Ryan Gosling had a pretty cool idea for a tat, but it's safe to say that the execution was an absolute fail. Ryan said that he wanted to draw a zombie's hand dropping a bloody heart, but I'll be honest, it looks a lot more like a kid's drawing of a cactus. And there you have it. These are the celebrities with the most outrageous tattoos.